Latin America, I'm Enrique Iglesias, and we're on Boombox All Access. The best advice, I guess, from my parents, I always heard, if you wanted to be successful in life, you needed a lot of discipline, and that creates work ethic. It will help you out a lot when you truly love and feel passionate about something. And I didn't have a lot of discipline for school, but when I found music and when I began to write songs, I realized that I could actually have that discipline because I loved it so much and time would fly by. So I stuck to it. This is my road manager on the beach. That's him right there. I'm going to show you stupid pictures. Abel, is this you or no? It looks good, Abel, you know? Of course it's him. It is true. You saw that commercial? That's what it is. That's what it is. I got it from that. But it looks just like him. I paused that commercial. I took a picture. I'm like, Abel, this guy looks like you in the beach. Look at him. If I wasn't doing music, it's scary, but I honestly don't know what I'd be doing. So I graduated from high school. I went to college. I was studying business administration, but I honestly don't know exactly what I'd be doing. Hopefully, I would have found something, but I'm not sure what. I love touring in Latin America. I mean, I grew up touring in Latin America. Argentina, for example, is one of my favorite places. I got to tour in Brazil, which was also a lot of fun. And what I like about touring Latin America is that every country is completely different. You go to Argentina, and it's completely different to going to Bolivia, and Bolivia is so different to Venezuela, and Venezuela is so different to Chile. So it's a little bit like being in Europe. Obviously, the distances are a little bit greater, but it also feels like being in Europe. You know that every country you go to is completely different. The craziest fans that I've seen, and I mean that in a good way, crazy, like fun, that sing the songs so loud that you can't even hear yourself. Argentina would have to be one of those countries. And I always tell everyone that travels to South America, I always tell them, get ready for Argentina, because the fans are so good. I remember doing a show in Moscow, and the show was over, and there was about 3,000 fans that stayed and just wouldn't leave. You know, they just stayed around the stage. And I'm talking about like 45 minutes where where some of the riggers are putting some of the lights down, and everything's coming down. And I just went out with my band and sang for another hour there, just for those 3,000 fans with the lights on, and that was for me quite an experience. It was a lot of fun. It felt so intimate, and you were in a place that was like a 30,000 seater, and you were playing for these 3,000 fans, hardcore fans. I just stayed there. It just felt so good. I've been so lucky. I get to travel to so many countries that sometimes I pinch myself and I say, I cannot believe they listen to my music here. Not too long ago, I was in India and I was telling my manager in the car, and it was my second time going to India, and we're driving from the hotel to the venue, and there's kids in motorcycles that would pull up next to us in the car and just ask for my autograph or ask to take a picture, and they would sing some of my songs and I looked at my manager and said, isn't this crazy? We're in India. I can't believe that there's people here that listen to my music. It feels great. But you know what I do also, my friend? I fly with my friends, so I do a lot of flying. I got naked shots. You know, that's it. The rest of some of the other pictures, I don't think you're gonna see. If you want to do music, I think it's very important to try to write your own songs. For me, that's what got me through my teenage years. To write songs was like therapy. And when I say trying to write songs, you can't expect to pick up a pen and paper and write a song immediately. It all starts with, you know, it can start with poetry, with like with verses, or just one chorus or a hook. That's how I began doing it. I never really got to my first complete song until I was like 15, but I remember that day when I wrote my first song. It was a song in Spanish called Parte, and it felt so good, so good. Thank you for watching Boombox All Access, only on Boomerang.